Sabay di ba? Hey y'all, I'm Crystal and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a classic Thai chicken soup called Tom Kha Gai, and I'll be cooking it in my crock pot. Now if you're new around here, welcome! And if you're all about cooking from scratch, preserving your own foods, and eating for better health, well then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to smash the bell icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. Tom Kha Gai is pure comfort food for me. It's also my go-to soup when anybody's a little under the weather in our house. In another video, I'll break down the ingredient list and give you all the health benefits of each ingredient. Today I'm using my crock pot, but you can always cook this recipe on your stovetop. I just like the convenience of my crock pot. Now, in case you didn't know, or maybe you were wondering, I am half Thai Isan. I was born in Udon Thani, Thailand during my dad's second tour of the jungles in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War. I suppose you could say Mom and I were Dad's souvenirs he brought home after the war. So what is Tom Kha Gai? Tom Kha Gai is a chicken soup with a coconut milk base. It's infused with different herbs and spices. It's a little sweet from the coconut milk and a little sour from fresh lemon juice. Oh, it's so good. So let me translate Tom Kha Gai for you. The word tom actually means boil, and most of the time it refers to soup. So if you're in a Thai restaurant and the dish, the first word of the dish starts with tom, then you know that that is some sort of soup dish. The word kha means galangal. Mama Lai actually refers to galangal as Thai ginger. Galangal is in the ginger family, but it has a whole different flavor profile than ginger. Ginger has a very spicy, pungent flavor with kind of sweet undertones. Galangal has no sweetness to it at all. It's got the teeniest tiny bit of spice. I guess you could say it has kind of a citrusy sort of flavor with pine undertones. It's actually a really good herb to use. It flavors dishes so well, not to mention it has some great health benefits. The word gai means chicken. Today I'm going to be using ginger rather than galangal. I wanted to present a recipe to y'all that it would be easy to get the ingredients to. Ginger is sold in supermarkets across the nation. Galangal is sold primarily in Asian markets. However, down below, you'll find a link to my Amazon store, and under spices, I've put a link to dried galangal. If you don't have access to an Asian market, you can definitely shop my Amazon store and try some dried galangal. Now it's time to get cooking.
We have 1 cup of diced onions, 5 cloves of smashed garlic, 1 stalk of lemongrass with the leaves, or you can use 2 stalks of lemongrass if you don't have the leaves available. 2 tablespoons of sliced lemongrass. We're going to use the very bottom base of the lemongrass. It's the part that we can actually chew. 2 2-inch pieces of ginger or galangal. Now, I sliced this up a little too small. I like to leave it in bigger slices so that it's easier to take out of the pot before I serve it. 5 kaffir lime leaves that I have broken into halves. 5 Thai chili peppers. Now, this is totally optional. 1 lemon. 2 tablespoons of sea salt. I'm using a pink Himalayan sea salt here. In my 8-quart stock pot, I'm going to start with 5 pieces of chicken leg quarters. To that, I'm going to add 2 quarts of water. Add in the salt. Next goes in the lemongrass and the rest of our spices, the Thai chili peppers, the camphor lime leaves, the ginger root or galangal, and the garlic. We're going to hold off on adding our sliced lemongrass as well as cilantro. Make sure you kind of mix everything up. We're going to add in 16 ounces of mushrooms. This is mushrooms of your choice. I'm using Baby Bella's here. Now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Now I do this to help draw out the minerals that are in the bone to make a very good bone broth in a very short amount of time. Now we're going to cover this and cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours. You can definitely put it on low and cook it for 6 to 8 hours. 3 hours later, we're now going to add in our cilantro stems. I slice these up. It's just the stems. I don't like to add them in the very beginning. I like to put them in within the last hour of cook. We're also going to add in our slices of lemongrass. Give it a good mix. We're going to cover it and cook it for about another 30 minutes. Now we're going to remove our chicken leg quarters, and you can see the chicken is very tender. We're going to let this chicken cool a little bit, and then we will debone it and shred it. Now we also want to remove our lemongrass, our kaffir lime leaves, and our ginger root. Now it's time to add in our coconut milk. I'm actually shaking this up because sometimes in the can, the cream will separate. And so by shaking it up, I am kind of mixing all the cream back together, and it just makes it easier to come out of the can. We're going to juice 1 lemon straight into this crock pot. I prefer using fresh lemon over bottled lemon juice. Give it a good mix. Now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Now we taste it. Make sure it's seasoned just right, and well, I needed to add some more fish sauce, so I'm going in with another 2 tablespoons. Now it's seasoned the way I like. Now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm going to just whisk all of this together. It's going to help to smooth out the coconut milk. Give it a nice smooth consistency. Now it's time to add back in our shredded chicken. And you see I left the chicken shreds really big. I didn't make them too fine. It is dinner time. Now, traditionally, we would serve Tom Kha Gai with rice or maybe some noodles. I've had it with noodles and it's very, very good. However, if you are keto, this is a great keto soup just on its own. We're going to garnish with a little bit of cilantro, and it's dinner time. Now, if you'd like to see more great recipes, well, go ahead and click right here, and I'll meet you right over there.